how much money am I paying you anyway to sell my house? Yeah, let's get into that a little bit. What we're gonna talk about today is the firm's compensation. Remember from our first video, you're not necessarily working with the agent. The agent is just representing the firm, which is why their name is up there next to yours at the beginning of the contract. So let's talk about compensation. For the firm's compensation, normally I'm 8%. It includes any compensation paid by firm to any other real estate firm or cooperating agent. Well, remember, when I list a house, I'm not necessarily gonna be the one bringing the buyer. Could be someone from, eXp Realty or Keller Williams or whoever that says, hey, I wanna submit an offer. Well, let's say that they submit an offer and you accept it. Fantastic, you love the terms, you're like, all right, let's sign, let's go under contract. Well, at closing, when we get our commission into our account, the attorney is going to take a certain percentage of that to pay for the buyer's agent as well. Okay, so the seller pretty much always pays the commission for everybody, but that is negotiable. Now, when is that fee earned? So this is a big point of confusion for a lot of people. A lot of people think, okay, cool, well, when we close on the property and it's sold and I get my money, you get your money. This is true, but we earned that commission when we brought a ready, willing, and able buyer to you, and they made an offer, you accepted an offer at a price and terms that were acceptable to you. Really, you don't even have to accept it. If we bring that buyer who's ready, willing, able, and let's say you're like, look, I wanna sell my house for $200,000. I'm cool with, VA funding and any type of financing that they need and cash. Okay, cool. We bring a buyer. I'll give you $200,000 for your property cash and we'll close in 2 weeks. We have officially earned our commission. Regardless of whether you say, I'll take the offer and we move forward, we have earned that commission and we are legally entitled to say, hey, even if you say, hey, I'm not gonna sell the house anymore, we can say, hey, pay up. It's important you understand that because that can be a big point of confusion and contention. All right, next one is a protection period. So let's say 12 months. We don't sell your house, or we agree at some point that you want to get out of the contract. We have a protection period of 60 days. What that means is, let's say you meet the person who's going to be buying the house, and you guys sit down and talk and go to lunch, grab coffee, whatever, and then you say, okay, well, I'll tell you what, we don't need to pay the commissions to the broker. Come on, man. Let's just do it ourselves. I'll get out of the contract and then we'll go ahead and close and, we save all that money. No, that's not how this works, guys. So we have a protection period of 60 days, which means if we introduce you to that buyer and then the contract goes null and void, up to 60 days after that, we can still collect a commission if the person we introduced buys the house. Now, the one way to essentially stop that 60-day period is if you sign another exclusive agreement to sell with another brokerage firm. Then that totally cancels it complete. Fee due and payable. Our fee is payable at the earlier of distribution of proceeds, meaning it's closed, the deed's recorded, funds go to you, everybody gets their money. Or the seller's failure to sell the property. Remember, we bring that buyer. All the terms are perfect. They're exactly what you asked for, and you say, oh, I'm just not gonna sell anymore. It's in the contract, we can still collect our commission from you. It is also basically on seller's breach of the agreement. If you do something, or let's just say you cannot provide clear title and you absolutely refuse to do anything to try to clear up the title whatsoever, breach of an agreement, we can still collect that commission if we brought that by. All right, so additional compensation. Now this is also important for you to understand as well. So if additional compensation is offered from any other person, the seller will permit the firm to receive it in addition to the fee. Firms shall disclose and confirm disclosure in writing of what that fee is and who it's coming from. So this happens a lot if I'm selling properties for a company and they're saying, hey, I'll give you a $1,000 gift card if you sell this property. It can get a little hairy because, if I'm a buyer's agent and I'm helping someone buy a house and I see, oh, there's a house that they would like and it'd be perfect for them, but there's a house that they would like and be perfect for them and I get a $1,000 gift card. Which one do you think I'm gonna show? You have to say, hey, look, here's a property, I think this one's good for you, but here's another property I think is good for you. But they are also offering to give me $1,000. I have to write that down and send it to you in an email. That way, once it's disclosed, You as the buyer or whoever can say, okay, let's go with this. All compensation has to be disclosed. Now, if you own it through a business entity, transferring that property from one entity to another, or one owner to another, even within, like if one person retires, if it transfers, the commission is due as long as applicable law does not prohibit the payment of that fee or commission, because that does happen. But just in general, when a property transfers ownership while we're in this agreement together, we have earned our commission. So guys, I hope that was helpful for you. Click the like button, hit subscribe, because we've got a lot of great stuff coming. Put a comment below, I'm happy to answer any question. Anyway, I'll have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.